Hey guys, it's the Rooster here, and I have some Battlefield 3 for you. This is a conquest game on Donovan Peak. Now, it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video to my channel, and sorry about that, guys. I do tend to every now and then take a little break for a while. This one was kind of extended. It was about 3 weeks or so since the last time I uploaded a video. The funny thing about that actually is my channel has grown a lot in those 3 weeks. Before that I was averaging around 300, 400, 500 views a day, depending on the day, and all of a sudden, I've jumped up to over 1,000 or 2,000 views a day, depending on the day. That's due mainly to two videos. One is the Gotham City Impostors I Am the Impostors video. That one's been getting a lot of views lately because it's pretty high up in YouTube searches. I think it's like the top one if you search for Gotham City Impostors bow. The other one is the Cardinals video that I put up during the World Series of Game 6. Some little video clips of my friends and I reacting to that game. That's been getting a lot of views lately as well. Sorry that I haven't posted any new videos, but I was kind of taking some time off, doing a lot of things with my friends, doing some other stuff that I needed to do, and it just kind of got away from me. I just never sat down to actually upload any videos. I wasn't really playing anything in that time either, very little actual gaming going on, so I just kind of didn't have the motivation to sit down and make videos. But especially considering I'm getting a lot of new people, gained about 150 subscribers since that time, I feel like I need to get on here and give you guys something and let you know that I'm not, going to be idle for forever. Every now and then, like I said, I may take a little break. First off, I also want to give a shout out to a friend of mine. His name is Hebrew Hammer when you see him pop up on my PSN list. But some of you guys may know him by his other name, Reality Pales. He is on the Tester Season 3, and I've been gaming with him for many years, since the release of the PlayStation 3. We were in, the first clan that I was ever in was called Warning, and that was on Resistance Fall of Man, and we were in that clan together before our clan merged with Professional Skills, and then I just became part of Pro Skills, the clan that I've been in the entire time that I've been gaming on the PS3. So he was part of that clan. He ended up leaving the clan, but we stayed friends and we gamed together quite often and have throughout the years. So I was very pleased when I heard that he got the opportunity to be on the Tester, and he's doing quite well. I mean, there's 4 episodes into the season right now, and I'll just go ahead and tell you he's not off the show yet. So sorry if I ruined it for you, but go ahead and watch that because you'll have to watch it and see if he wins the whole thing, or how it goes. But very proud of him. He's doing very well on there, and you should check that out. If you don't know how to watch the Tester, I mean, yes, you can watch it on YouTube by searching it out, but the normal way to watch it is to go to the PlayStation Store and look for the Tester. If you look in the media and I think it's the media and app section, they always have that in there, and there's 3 seasons. This is the current season, so Tester Season 3. But yeah, go ahead and check that out, guys, and root him on, even though it's already done. I mean, this thing's already done and filmed, and the winner's already been chosen. But he's not allowed to really talk about who wins and stuff like that. So for the most part, I'm sure you could find the information out there if you really dug. But if you went and really tried, I'm sure you could find out who actually won. But just go ahead and watch it, guys, and cheer for Reality Pales. But also, I have been getting a lot of you guys subscribing because of Gotham City Impostors. I am playing that game right now, and I will eventually post some Gotham City Impostors gameplays for that game. But to be honest, I'm having a lot of frustration trying to play that game because hopefully it's fixed when this new patch comes out, but at least on the PS3 side, and I don't think it's that way for everybody, but I'm definitely getting it. I'm getting a lot of lag and frame rate lag. I got it during the beta, but it seems to me, from my memory, to be even worse than what I had in the beta. And it's really frustrating for me because it is a good game and it is a really fun game, and I know that I enjoy the gameplay, but it's just, some of the server stuff right now for me is really affecting my enjoyment of the game. Now, that's not to say if you have the PS3 version and you download it that you're going to get the same kind of trouble, because I know it could even just be something with our with my internet provider. I have AT&T Uverse, and there's been times before on other games where just Uverse and just one or two other ISPs are having issues and everybody else is fine. So like I said, don't let that stop you from downloading the game and playing it, because it is a great game and it's doing quite well. People are really enjoying it. People are loving it on Xbox. I'm really happy for Monolith that they put that out there and it's going well. But that being said, not all of us are having the best experience with the game. Like I said, the frame rate for me is pretty unplayable. Even though I still have a few thousand kills on it, I've not been too pleased with what I've been experiencing. So when that gets cleared up, maybe I'll post a gameplay on there. I've kind of stopped playing that game right now. I would play Battlefield 3 a little bit more than what I have. I've only played a little bit in the past month, but a lot of times when I log on, none of my friends are online, and they're playing Call of Duty or they're playing something else, and I just don't feel like loading up the game. But I'm kind of wanting to get back in the Battlefield arena a little bit, so I will definitely play a little bit more of that game. Beyond that, I've kind of stopped playing the Starhawk beta, and it's not that I wasn't enjoying that beta. I just kind of burnt myself out on it. I played a lot in a short period of time, and they've changed the game quite a bit. They've actually been updating that game pretty regularly, and playing around with a lot of settings and stuff, trying to pretty drastically in some areas, trying to really find out what is the best balance between stuff like the Hawks and the ground troops and all that kind of stuff. So I can upload a gameplay or two that I have on there. I have quite a few really good Hawk gameplays and stuff saved. A couple of really good capture the flag ones where I get a lot of the flags, that kind of stuff, and I can still upload those. Just let me know if you guys would like to see those. It may not be current to how the game actually is. I know they've changed some major things that would not be reflected in those gameplays, because the gameplays are a month or so old. But like I said, I can still upload that. I still have plenty of gameplays that I can put on my channel. It's just they're not necessarily going to reflect the actual gameplay of the current state of the game. That's not true with Battlefield, because it's pretty similar here. I mean, yes, they've changed some things, but Battlefield from the time of like this video and some of my other gameplays that I have saved is still pretty similar. They've had some updates, and I'm glad that DICE keeps updating this game, but it hasn't been really anything too major to where I feel like I'm playing a different game when I load it up. But anyway, guys, I don't know really what else to say here. I still got half the video, but one thing that I've really been interested in a lot lately, just to get way off topic, is if you guys haven't seen the movie Drive, like I went nuts when I saw that movie. It's a very, very polarizing movie, because either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. It's not what a lot of people expect going in, but for me, it's quickly growing on me and becoming one of my favorite movies of all time. And some people are like, oh yeah, you like this Ryan Gosling movie. Well, it's like, I've never seen any Ryan Gosling movie before. I've never seen The Notebook. I've never seen any of that stuff, and I know that he gets a reputation for being kind of a sissy boy in terms of doing love stories and stuff like that, which there is a love story in Drive, don't get me wrong, but man, Drive is a brutal movie. It starts off really slow. It's not slow for me. I'm just saying I can understand why people would find it slow. It starts off really quiet, a lot of just character interaction, that kind of stuff. Not a lot even of dialogue, even a lot of just looks and glances. And if you can't handle that, then you might not like the movie. But as the movie builds, it really, really gets going pretty intense. And I just thought it was an amazing movie. It's a little too artistic for some people's tastes. Very, very good cinematography, good sound, a lot of really interesting camera angles, stuff like that. The movie just looks gorgeous and sounds great. But I thought that movie was fantastic, and I'm really trying to push it on a lot of people when I talk to them and we talk about movies, and I'm like, you need to go see Drive. But just like I said, that being said, you just keep in mind, you're either going to love it and think it's an amazing movie, or you're going to absolutely hate it. So don't hold it against me if it's not your style. It's definitely not a Fast and the Furious type of movie. It really has little to do with driving and little to do with cars, but it's kind of more like a mobster type of movie. In terms of games that you guys are going to be seeing on my channel, like I said, you'll still continue to see Battlefield, not as often as it was initially though, obviously. I'll still upload Starhawk. The game comes out in May. I may upload some beta footage before that, and then I will definitely get the game in May and be posting gameplay from the full game. I am also going to probably be purchasing Ghost Recon when that comes out. I really haven't looked into this new one too much. I don't know a lot about the game, but I have played the other Ghost Recons, and I like it when a new shooter comes out, especially something that I have history with. You know, like I said, if there comes another Rainbow game, you know, I'll play another Rainbow Six or whatever game they come out with. I do play the Tom Clancy games. So, like I said, I will probably end up buying that and playing it maybe on 360 just because some of my friends might end up buying it on 360. I don't know, we'll see. And, you know, eventually down the road I will get Black Ops 2 if that is actually what is coming out. I know last I heard that, you know, the next Call of Duty game was probably going to be Black Ops 2, but they don't even have a release date for it yet, so we'll see. That's a ways off. Before that, though, obviously, you know, there's Modern Warfare 3. You have not seen that on my channel. Some of you guys don't want to see it on my channel, but I still have plans on buying that game. I know it's you know, coming into March at this point, and I still don't have the game. I did not expect it to be this long before I purchased it, but I still probably will play that game. I'm kind of reaching a point where, yes, there are going to be games coming out that I probably will like and will like to play, but now that it's kind of slowing down and I've kind of got my fill of some of these games that I was waiting on, I probably will end up buying Call of Duty. I may still wait a little bit just because there's some stuff that I want to take care of, and I really have a strong feeling if I buy Call of Duty, just like I have with every other Call of Duty, I'm going to get sucked into it for a while. And right now, like I said, there's some stuff going on that I'd like to get done in my personal life that I just really don't have the time for to get sucked into another game right now. And Call of Duty has a knack for sucking me in to where I just play non-stop every day for a long period of time. Eventually that wears off, but I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that just yet. So we'll see, but you might end up seeing some Modern Warfare 3 pop up on my channel here and there as time rolls on. Beyond that, I did talk about in one of my previous videos that you know, I was going to use my tax return money to get a new computer, and that was part of the reason why I hadn't uploaded as often as I'd like to, because I was kind of frustrated with my computer. You know, I'm doing these on my laptop, and it tends to overheat, so you know, HD video editing is kind of rough on a computer. So if you have something that's a few years old, or in my case something that's a few years old and a laptop, yes, I can do it, but I was having issues with it overheating and crashing during you know, creating these files and creating these videos, and it was really making it frustrating to, if you hadn't saved recently, maybe lose some stuff, or you're rendering and it destroys the render, like, you know, that kind of stuff. So I kind of was frustrated about that, and I wanted a new computer. Well, I ended up not getting a new computer with my tax return money. I had enough money to do so, but I decided to, I don't know, be a little bit more adult about it and go with some other purchases other than a computer, because to be honest, aside from video editing, my computer works just fine. I mean, it really doesn't overheat when I'm doing normal things, you know, so it's like if I'm watching YouTube or messing around online or just whatever, you know, it's not, if it's something not too taxing on my computer runs fine. So in all, I don't do any gaming on my computer, so I don't really need a new computer, and I decided to go ahead and purchase some big boy stuff like you know, a nightstand, a nice bed. I have a really, I mean, bed frame. I have a really nice bed that I've had for a while, or a Comfortpedic, which is like Tempur-Pedic, and so I have a really expensive bed, a really expensive bed frame that it was on, the actual metal frame, because it's motorized, and it was just sitting basically there by itself, no headboard, no footboard, no rails, like any of that stuff, and figure, you know, hey, I'm 28 years old, maybe it's time that I take some of the money that I have and actually put it into, you know, stuff that benefits my real life, you know, which I'm not saying I'm not going to get a new computer, but I can wait it out a little while. In fact, before the end of the year, I will have my car paid off, and that's going to free up a ton of money for me, and we'll see what I do with it. Maybe I'll, you know, start purchasing more games. I mean, I'm definitely going to save some of it, don't get me wrong, but, you know, maybe start purchasing more games, trying out, maybe uploading some single-player stuff on here. I don't know. But at that point, I will definitely try and get a new computer and do a little bit more with the editing. That just kind of frustrated me for a while. But as long as you don't mind these kind of gameplays that I'm posting here where I don't really do too much, then it's fine. Alright guys, peace.